All right, so you've gone and you've built an awesome, huge website, right? You've got thousands, maybe even millions of people coming to your site every day, every month. So what do you do, right? You sell advertising. So you've got all these advertisers, they've got money, you'd like that money. So you have a couple options. You can sign up for an ad network. Let's say you go sign up for AdSense. You know, they're going to sell your ads for you. You get the money coming in. The problem is advertisers don't pay ad networks a ton of money. They pay a lot less. So you notice we've got less. And then the ad network takes a slice. So the ad network takes 30 to 50% of that money. And you get a check every month. Maybe it's 20, 30 bucks. Maybe it's a couple $100. But it's obviously a lot less than you want. So you decide, I want to sell direct advertising. I want to go to advertisers, and I want to sell directly to them. So you go look at a traditional ad server. You know, you get all of the money. Problems are traditional ad servers are either install, so you have to manage your own hardware, you have to have a cluster, you have to hire infrastructure guys, all this kind of stuff. Or you have to sign a huge contract. You have to sign a 2-year contract, you have to sign a huge minimum fee, you might have a monthly minimum fee. All of these things, we think there's a better way. So we built Adzerk. Adzerk is ad serving in the cloud, ad serving as a platform. So what we've done is we've built a best-of-breed ad server that's available for a small fee per 1,000 impressions. So we take a tiny slice just to serve these ads. You do the sales, we can serve the ads. So let me reiterate. It's no contracts, there's no monthly minimum fees, and you pay as you go. So if you serve 20,000 impressions that month, you pay us like $1. So it's whatever you need, you can use. Self-sign up. So let's talk about what kind of companies are using Adzerk today. So I think that's really what's kind of interesting. Stack Overflow is using Adzerk. We've been working with them for about 5 months now, and they chose Adzerk for a couple of reasons. They chose Adzerk because it is really, really fast. We optimized it to be as fast as possible, not to block a page from loading, and to minimize the number of requests going on. If you know the Stack Overflow guys, you know that is very, very important to them. Also, we've made sure that they have all the targeting capabilities they need for thousands and thousands of keywords and tags. They can handle that seamlessly with no issues using Adzerk. So I think Stack Overflow is a great example of somebody using Adzerk to profit from the business they've created. It's such a great resource. They should be making money from it. Let's talk about another one, Statsheet. So Statsheet is a Durham, North Carolina-based business, just like us, and they've gone and made 300 or 400 sites, one for every NCAA team out there. What we've done is we've worked with them to enable them to sell ads across all of those sites. Traditionally, that's pretty hard with a lot of the ad servers to deal with hundreds and hundreds of sites. Adzerk can handle thousands of sites without an issue. And the reason is because we started getting built using ad networks, which is why we can handle all those sites easily. So let's take a look at the app real quick. This is the management app piece. So if you own a site or a small ad network, you would use Adzerk. This is the dashboard you would see. It shows you what's going on, impressions, clicks, bookings, how well you're doing. You can jump into campaigns, shows you all the different campaigns you're running, shows you how they're doing, if they're delivering, under-delivering. If you jump into an individual campaign, you see all the different options you have. So you see that you can target, geo-target, you can do site and zone targeting, you can target keywords, basically all the things you expect to have in a really high-quality, best-of-breed ad server. So we are launching this week. We're starting our public invite beta. So basically, if you go to our site today, you can enter in your email, and we're going to be sending out invites throughout the week and the coming weeks. Our pricing is very simple. It starts as low as 5 cents for every 1,000 ads you serve, and you can self-sign up and get ready to go.
Awesome. Well done. Thoughts on a cloud-based double-click server for 1% of the price?
So, I mean, there's lots of ad servers out there, and why, I mean, the one I think of is OpenX, which I guess isn't cloud-based per se, but it's not that different. Why would I use this versus OpenX?
So we looked at OpenX when we were originally writing Adzerk, and there's a couple of issues that we found with it. Not to like slam people, but basically they're built to manage like 1 or 2 sites. They're not built to manage large networks and stuff like that, which we've built into Adzerk. Also, if you go to sign up for OpenX, you can sign up for a free hosted one, which is non-supported. It works. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, you have problems. If you want fully supported, ad serving, you've got to go through a process. You've got to go contact them. I don't know how much it costs, but I know if you have to contact them, it's a lot, right?
What do you think about mobile?
So we actually have an iPhone SDK. We've got the ability to pass data up and then serve ads using relevancy, using the iPhone SDK. Right now we just kind of started testing that with a couple people. We're working on Android and everything else.
What's your price per 1,000 ads served?
It starts at a nickel and goes down. So if you're larger, if you're really big, we can go lower than that. But for somebody who comes sign up, if they have 100,000 impressions, they just pay a nickel a 1,000.
Is the competitive advantage is that it's in the cloud and it's sort of easy to get started, or is there other secret sauce with the ad serving platform?
So I think we're innovating a lot in like how we serve the ads and doing things like not blocking the page loading and trying to serve them as quick as possible and serving anything. So like you can serve JavaScript, CSS, anything can be an ad, because why should you distinguish like it has to be a banner ad? So I think we're innovating a lot in that space as well. But kind of our focus right now is bringing it to everybody and then building from there.
Have you thought about pricing it differently? I mean, that's sort of how all ad servers are priced, is based on an impression basis, but I just think like when you look at the prices in the real-time exchanges, what prices for ads are coming down, some of them are selling it 10 cents per 1,000. So
Right.
5 cents per 1,000 is actually a huge part of the revenue. Like,
Right. And that's
have you thought about like a subscription, like SaaS model, like all you can eat for, $50 a month or $100 a month?
right. Yeah, we have, and we've looked at doing some plans like that, and that's something we'd like to look at in the future. And a lot of our focus too is on people selling higher CPM stuff. I mean, there's people out there selling $10, $15 CPMs. A nickel's a drop in the bucket compared to if you're doing 10 cents, then you obviously can't pay us 5 cents, right?
The world is headed the other way, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
Pricing.
right. I think that's unfortunate for publishers, and we want to help try to reverse that a little bit.
Awesome. Well done.
You have a
Let's hear
question behind you.
what? Oh, yeah, sure. Just say who you are, where you're from.
Jake Ludington from Lockernome. Question in relation to how does this compete with Google DFP, which is very free, very scalable, and very fast?
So you're talking about so DoubleClick's not free, but you're talking about DoubleClick for DoubleClick for Publishers Small Business Edition, right? Right. You can do up to 100 million for free. So already most of or half of our customers are doing over 100 million, so they're not in that market. The people who are doing less than 100 million, we're providing a lot of features that aren't in that product. So if you want to do fine level targeting, so advertisers pay the more targeted the ad is. You can only do up to 20 targets with DoubleClick for small publishers. Like with Adzerk, you can do an infinite amount, well, within reason, and it's dynamic. You don't have to define the targets ahead of time. You can go define a target and then look back and see what kind of traffic you had for it, and then sell that to advertisers.
Awesome. Let's hear it for Adzerk. Well done.